Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hi, my name is Jessica and welcome to my channel. Today's video is yet another summertime makeup look, but today I decided to change things up and add a bold lip to add some fun color. This look is totally interchangeable, so if you don't like this lip color, you can change it out to a nude, a pink, really any color that you want. So without further ado, let's get straight into the tutorial. Jumping right in, starting with the face. So I'm going to prime my face per usual using my Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. And I'm going to apply this all over my T-zone where I get the most oily. So that would be my nose, my chin, and then my forehead as well. I apologize if the light changes throughout this video. I am filming using natural lighting and it's a cloudy day, so you know the sun is peeking in and out of clouds. So it might get darker, might get brighter. Moving into my foundation, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place in the shade 2W2. And I'm going to apply that on my palette per usual, taking a couple of pumps and then stippling that onto my face using a Real Techniques, I think it's called a Miracle Complexion Sponge or something like that. I really like this foundation because it is full coverage. It's also a matte finish, so it helps control my oil. Another really good matte foundation for drugstore is the L'Oreal Pro Matte Foundation. That one is really good. My only complaint with that is that the shade ranges aren't that good and they're all like really tan. Well, the last time that I checked out the range, they were like really tan shades. They didn't really have one that matched me perfectly. I keep having to brighten the settings of my camera because it keeps getting darker and darker outside. I'm also going to take this foundation on my lids just to prime my eyes and just underneath my eyes to serve as a concealer as well, though I don't have to use too much concealer when I do go in with concealer later. Today I'm going to be doing a look that is more simple on the eyes, but I am going to add a pop of color with the lip choice that I'm going with today. I really like this lip combination that I'm about to do for summertime, especially whenever you want to just amp up your look just a little bit, but without doing too much. Okay, normally I would move on to concealer, but today I'm going to switch things up and go in with my cream contour first. For my cream contour, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation Stick in the shade 330, and I'm going to take that on a duo fiber contour brush for Real Techniques. I just put some on the palm of my hand and then I just stipple that onto my face. Just going to add warmth to this base. I'm also going to take a little bit and apply it right underneath my lip here to add just a little bit of poutiness. I'm going to take whatever's left over and just apply that to my nose. Okay, so now that we're bronzed up just a bit, I'm going to take a little bit of concealer. I'm not going to use too much since I did already sort of conceal with the foundation. I'm more so going to take a little bit just to brighten. So just taking my beauty sponge and then blending that into my face. It's really dark, but it's kind of making it difficult for me to see. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out my ring light and set it up. I'm going to be right back. Okay, much better. Okay, so now that my whole base is pretty much done, now it's time to add some liquid highlight. For liquid highlighter today, I'm going to be using the Benefit Watts app. And I'm going to take some on my finger and then just apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. So pretty, like look at that, you guys. Wow. My best friend actually gave this to me, so if you're watching this, thank you. Now with my beauty sponge, I'm going to just wipe away any of the creasing that I have from the foundation that I applied because there's major creasage happening, and I'm going to set that in place with the CoverFX Perfect Setting Powder. So before I set anything else, I'm going to set the highlight first. For the highlight today, I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Highlight. And it looks like this. It has like a peachy undertone to it, and this is super pigmented as well, so I'm going to make sure that I don't go too crazy. Wow, my highlight literally looks wet. So now I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush brush and that setting powder again. Before I do that though, I'm going to just buff away any creasing that may be happening underneath my eyes and then set. Now on a big fluffy brush, I'm going to take that powder and just set my cheeks before I go in with my powdered bronzer. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. The packaging was so bulky, it was really annoying to store it, so I literally just broke it and I just have it exposed like this. Probably not the best idea, but I mean, so I'm going to take that on a Real Techniques blush brush and then just bronze up the skin using this powder. I'm not really going to contour today just because I'm not really feeling it, so I'm just going to do bronzer and then that's it. Now I'm going to move on to blush. For blush, I'm going to be taking my favorite palette, which is the NYX Cosmetics Nude Blush Palette. And I'm going to use the lighter shade, which is this shade right here, on a e.l.f. stippling brush. Okay, now we're going to move on to the eyes, and for the eyes we're going to keep it pretty natural, pretty simple. First, taking the shade Creme Brulee from Geek on a Morphe MB23 brush. I'm just going to swirl my brush in there, tap off any of the excess powder, and then just apply this to my crease, keeping it quite low. Now that I have that on my crease, I'm also going to take that exact same shade on a pencil brush and run that on my lower lash line. And just make sure that whenever you're applying it to the lower lash line, you connect it with the top as well. Now I'm going to take the Carli Bybel palette and I'm going to take this bronzy shade right here in the middle. I'm going to take that on a Zoeva 227 brush, which is like a definer crease brush. I'm going to apply this to the outer corners of my eyes. This is going to act as like a defining shade, but it is shimmery, so it's going to look a bit more summery. And then blending it into the crease just a little bit. This look is really easy for anyone to do because shimmery shadows usually are more blendable than mattes. So I'm going to just apply very little, not a whole lot. I'm really sorry if you can hear the rain hitting my window, but there's not much I can do about Mother Nature. So taking that pencil brush in that same bronzy color, I'm going to grab that and then apply it to the outer corner of the lower lash line. And then connecting it with the top. Now I'm going to just take the first brush that we were using, the MB23 brush by Morphe, with no additional product, and just blending out any edges. Making sure that I'm blending out any harsh lines, but without over blending to where I'm getting the shimmer everywhere. Now on a flat shader brush, this is the Wet n Wild flat shader brush. I'm not sure what the name is exactly, but now I'm going to just go into the gold that's right next to that bronzy shade, which is this one right here. And I'm going to apply that to the entire lid. These shades are so pigmented. Like, I'm not trying to gas up this palette or anything, but when something is good, like, it's good, you know? So I'm just being honest with you guys. Now I'm just going to take the color that we used for that bronzy shade, and I'm just going to blend these two shades together where they meet in the middle. Then with the same shader brush, taking that gold again, and then running it in the lower lash line all the way up to the inner tear duct. Not taking it all the way into the inner tear duct, but stopping like right here. And then now for the inner corner, we're just going to take that shade that's next to the gold and apply this to the inner corners of the eyes. And then also just connect it with that gold that we put down first in the lower lash line. Taking another flat shader brush, I'm going to go in with that matte bone color and just apply this to the brow bone of my eye. To brighten it up a little bit. Every time I apply a color to the brow bone, I always go in with that first transition color that we used and just go over that just to blend out the edges. So now that the eyes are pretty much done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to curl my eyelashes, put some mascara on, and then apply some falsies, and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and did mascara, lashes, and I also did my eyebrows off of camera. For my eyebrows, I used the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in black, and then I set it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And then for lashes, I went in with a pair of the Kiss lashes. It doesn't really have a name or a style, but they're like these wispy ones. I don't know if you guys can see that, but... Now it's time for the lip. For the lip today, I'm going to use this Soft Matte Lip Cream from NYX Cosmetics. It's like an orangey red shade. I really like shades like this for the summertime. I think they look so pretty. And it's a really quick and easy way to really like spice up your makeup look. As I mentioned in the beginning, these eyes can honestly be paired up with any lip color that you want. You could use pink, you could use nude, orange, red, orange. Honestly, it's completely up to you. For lip liner, I'm going to take this NYX lip liner in the shade Hot Red. I'm going to be really light-handed with this because this is a true red color and this isn't, so I don't want there to be like too much difference between them. So right now I do have chapstick, so I'm just going to smear some of that off. Okay, now taking the Soft Matte Lip Cream and just applying that. And then if you need to, with a small concealer brush in your concealer, you can just clean up the edges if you feel like you messed up. And then the last step, of course, is setting spray. So for setting spray, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and just applying this all over my face. So this is pretty much the final look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this very glowy pop of color summer makeup look. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on the bell notification so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And if you have suggestions for videos that you would like me to film, please leave them down in the comments below and I will be sure to create that for you guys. I will see you next time. Bye!